Sit down and explain to some of you self-centered, narcissistic, destructive people what a law is. A law. L-A-W, or like gravity and photosynthesis. Those are laws of nature that provide what is to come together to help provide what's necessary for our existence, so we can observe laws and obey laws, right? And so, because of these natural laws given to us by an essence greater than ourselves, the origin of all things, we have life and we have a right to this life because those laws provide our life. What's required to sustain those laws provides our existence, our life, right? So for some reason you think you have the right to disagree with these laws or disobey these laws. And if someone tries to tell you, hey, you can't do that, you're going to destroy everybody else's life because of your misconception of freedom, right? This guy's a tyrant. This Suzuki and this Parsons and this Jesus and their Muhammad, they're tyrants. They want to take away all our freedom. All our capacity to be limitless and create and invent. You can't create. Creation is a word applied to the essence of natural laws in existence. Okay. Now you can invent. Okay. You can manipulate matter, which was already there, which is a part of your existence. Okay. But people can't have faith in you. Okay. And you can't create laws. Okay. You can manipulate matter to make it mimic laws. Okay. I'm going to make a spaceship and go do this. Why are you doing this? Because I'm fucking up the planet with my freedom and your delusions of creativity. Right? And so you don't have the right to destroy our existence as physical beings because of your delusions of grandeur, creation, and freedom. Okay. Freedom is not the capacity to destroy everything if you don't get your way, right? And then they think, well, he's selfish. Yeah, I'm the Ark of the Covenant, you rotten fucking narcissistic bastard and bitch. Okay? They don't pray to Megan Thee Stallion to save their children from being mass murdered over money. They pray to me, Earl, the guy from Book of Revelation that looks like Jesus. The photographs of me when I'm younger on that Facebook, the little blue book of the Hitler Youth, right? Do you understand? I couldn't stand those people. I couldn't wait to get the fuck. I was trying to get them to help me spread the word, and they wouldn't. And when I left, I don't miss Facebook at all. Dad's still on there, and I hate their fucking reels and all the genitalia pictures and the disgusting pictures they show to them. We have community standards. I can't stand those people. Okay? It's depressing to me that Mark and Priscilla have children and are raising the children to be like them. That's depressing. Or just like the military getting together and stealing away the kids I was trying to raise and raising those kids to be like them instead of me. That's fucking depressing. Anybody in their right mind would be depressed about what goes on in my life. The Messiah, the Ark of the Covenant, the guy that people pray to save their children from narcissistic abuse over money, and then they'd always ask for more money. They don't ask for, let's live the Lord's Prayer. I need more money to pay the devil to live here. Because you like it? Yes, I won $50 last night on Candy Crush. Wow. Okay. It's horrible, And they won't allow anything. When I sit there and watch the thing on the news and the lady sits there and the young man killed her sister and said, I forgive you. It's like, did he confess? Did he say he wants the punishment of what he deserves for killing your sister? Well, then how can you forgive him? He's going to be incarcerated and hope that he can find some loophole to get out of jail so he can do whatever he wants again. You can't forgive somebody like that. He's not worthy of forgiveness. Okay? You get people like that. No, people misuse the word forgiveness all the time. Okay? When people come and ask for forgiveness because they're worthy of forgiveness, you forgive them. Okay? Do you understand? So you sit there and you realize, I realize that the people in close proximity to me, the scientists in the military, are not worthy of my forgiveness. I can't forgive them. Okay. I can forgive Patrick because he's being abused with me. Okay, I can forgive Natalie. I can forgive Emily. I can forgive Kate. I can forgive Amy. I can forgive Steffi. Okay, because they're going to keep acting crazy because they're being abused by those perverts, just like I'm being abused by those perverts. But I can't forgive those perverts. They're not worthy of forgiveness, right? So forgiveness, in order for people to be worthy of your forgiveness, they have to be worthy of forgiveness. And if they're going to keep abusing you and thinking they're getting away with it, they're not worthy of forgiveness. You can't forgive them. They're not going to forgive debt and trespass. Okay? So you can't forgive them. You just have to sit there and go, we are in hell because they suck. And if you accept it, you're not forgiving your debt or trespass, right? That's how forgiveness works. Okay? And these people, you can't, The only way you can forgive somebody is if they've done something wrong, they realize they've done something wrong, they're contrite, and they're never going to do it again. Like when I ripped my hand away from Shanny Robertson. Well, my friends were all laughing at me because Coach Sewell asked me to dance with her because I wouldn't be cruel and mean to her like the other kids would. And when I saw her little blue eyes look at me all sad, I couldn't forgive myself for doing that again. And I never did anything like that again. Because it hurt so fucking bad. I know you don't know what I'm going through. Standing here, I could have been friends with Shani. I could have sat there and talked to her more and told all the guys, they're just assholes. Don't let what they say or think about you affect what, who you are. You're a nice person, No, I don't think we're going to end up married, and we're not going to end up like Forrest and Jenny. And I'm not going to do it, but it would have been too hard on her. Okay. Because she would have wanted, no, I want you to like me like a girl likes a boy, like a boy likes a girl, and and I'm just like, I've had that many times in my life, and I can't. I want to, but I can't. I like that superficial dingbat cheerleader over there that's happy running track and doing all the stupid fucking things that she does because she wants to be better than you and make you feel inadequate, Why? Because I can do all those things better than she can. And I don't get to because every time I make all the other guys that want to fuck her feel inadequate, they feel they have to kill me. Fucking sucks. So I'm like, you can have her. I don't want her. She's got too big of an ego for me, right? Fucking sucks, And then you want to tell all these people that are celebrities, when I survive this and stop and eliminate the abuse and recover, I really don't want to talk to you. I don't want to meet you. I don't want to meet Zork Zuckerberg. I don't want to meet Priscilla. I don't want to meet Sheryl Sandberg. I don't want to meet these people. I don't want to meet the Nobel Prize winners. I don't want to talk to them. Okay? They already know what I had to do, they don't know how I feel, but they already know what I had to do and what I had to go through in order to save them and their children from their own egos. They know that. I didn't intend on being a savior. I didn't want to save anybody with this fucking technology. I wanted them to save themselves by using the technology to share truthful, faithful living. I had no intention on being the great savior. None whatsoever. I hate this. I fucking despise it with every ounce of my beautiful little tortured half-dead body. Half-dead, it sure fucking feels like that. It's hard to sleep. And then they bombard you in your dreams all night. We can kill you real slowly with cancer, and then we can make it to where you're a child, your mother migrated to Palestine, and you starved to death, and all these horrible things that they do. And you're like, God damn, Richard Branson and John McCain, go get in a pod and float off into space. Pods, yay! You gonna move to your new house? Okay, get those trains of address forms. There's no one living on the moon, so there'll be no neighbors and no population boom. Yay! Go to Mars. They're fucking mean and they're crazy, and I understand why they're so fucking. I don't understand. I comprehend why they're so fucking mean and crazy. I don't understand it. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to be like they are. I remember trying to go out with law and watching all the stupid, mindless, big dick, fucking dick measuring contest Negroes outside grabbing they dick saying, what are you doing with him? Holding on to their penis on their pant leg. While me and Law were walking out of the club because she wanted to go dancing. And I'm sitting there thinking, wow. And then you have the nerve to talk shit about Ku Klux Klan members and shit. Isn't that the same thing you're doing? No, it's not. He doesn't have the power to enforce it. Are you sure about that? He can't go try to hit me in the alley and rape Yolanda because he's mad at her for sleeping outside the tribe or the race. That kind of shit doesn't happen? Native son? Huh? That kind of shit don't happen. Even in your imagination. Huh, Ralph Ellison? Huh? Even James Baldwin has fantasies about that kind of shit. And they never go away. It's still there. Okay. Just forgive, debt, and trespass, love, and eternal faithful peace, so I don't have to fucking listen to you anymore. Because I don't want to listen to you, because I don't deserve it. Okay? Forgive, debt, and trespass, love, and eternal faithful peace. That's the perfect commands for perfect love. Okay? 2025 years later, you're still torturing the spirit of that man because you want to replace him with your fucked up ego. Okay? The one I loaded this morning, they wouldn't let load because they're fucking assholes. And I comprehend why they're fucking assholes. Do I understand why? No, I don't understand why anybody's a fucking asshole in the 21st century with the technology to pay more attention to living the Lord's Prayer than to find out who Jeffrey Epstein was having sex with on that island to try to circumvent laws written on pieces of paper that have very little to do with gravity and photosynthesis. You're sick fucking people. Your taxpayer dollars and you're voting for taxpayer dollars. Understand that you elect to fight, fuck, and get entertainment from it rather than live the peace of a eternal Messiah who loves you and completely adores you because you're given life by the glory of God.